Hey there, it's Coach I. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. This practice is about creating safety inside your body and freedom inside your mind. Whether you're listening in the morning or in the evening, let this be your space to reset, soften, and come home to yourself. Take a deep breath with me and let's begin. Welcome to day 10. Today, we're exploring one of the most quietly exhausting forms of control, a pattern so many people carry, which is releasing the need to do it all, the power of delegation. Okay. So, the pattern that so many people carry could be around feeling responsible for everything, trying to do everything for everything yourself, feeling like you can't let anything go, or not trusting others to follow through. So this is more than overworking. This is a nervous system pattern. A belief that says if I don't do it, no one will. And if I don't manage it, things will fall apart. And if I let go, everything will go wrong. But today is about unwinding that belief and discovering the freedom, power, and leadership that comes from delegating. So, why is there a need to do it all? Like, why does that need feel so real? Let's name something important. Most people who struggle to delegate aren't control freaks. They are the ones who had to grow up too fast, the ones who were the responsible one in the family. They were ones who protected others, the ones who were punished for mistakes, the ones who didn't have a consistent support system, the ones who had to anticipate everyone's needs, and the ones who learned that their value came from doing. Your nervous system learned if I don't do everything, I won't be safe. So, of course, letting go feels scary now. It feels, of course, it feels vulnerable. And of course, it feels risky to trust others. Your body is trying to protect you. But what protected you then now limits you today. And that's what we're rewriting. So I'm going to drop some examples of how control shows up when you try to do everything yourself. Okay, so the first example is the constant overdoer. You take on tasks no one asks for, you volunteer even when you're tired. You say yes because saying no feels unsafe. You carry more responsibility than one human should. But underneath all that, your nervous system is saying, if I do more, I am valuable. If I don't do it, people will be disappointed. If I let go, things will fall apart. Example 2, the micromanaging helper. You delegate a task, but then you hover, check, correct, fix, rewrite. You're not trying to suffocate others. You're trying to prevent mistakes that feel dangerous to you. Your nervous system is bracing for something to go wrong. Example 3, the emotional manager. You manage everyone's energy. You absorb the team's stress. You smooth tension. You keep peace. This is emotional labor, and it's another form of doing it all. Example 4, the entrepreneur who becomes every department. You're the CEO and also you're the admin, tech support, designer, marketer, scheduler, customer service, accountant. You convince yourself it's easier if I just do it. Hiring someone would be stressful and no one can do it like I can. Does that sound familiar? But in reality, you're drowning your genius under tasks you were never meant to carry alone. See, there is an emotional cost of doing everything yourself. Trying to carry everything leads to burnout, resentment, exhaustion, chronic stress, lack of creativity, anxiety, losing your passion, and feeling alone even when surrounded by people. You see, your body was not designed to hold the weight of a whole team, a whole department, or a whole business. but you learned to because life required it. Now you can learn something new. See, delegation is not losing control, it's stepping into leadership. Let's reframe delegation. Delegation is trust, leadership, empowerment, nervous system healing, sustainable success, creative expansion. Delegation is not lowering standards, being irresponsible, letting go of excellence, being lazy. Delegation is choosing to operate from your zone of genius instead of from survival mode. It's choosing expansion over exhaustion. Let's paint a picture for you, okay, of what's possible when you really start applying delegation in your life. In this scenario, in corporate work, you're leading instead of carrying. You delegate a project to someone who's been wanting more responsibility. You give them clear expectations. You trust them. They rise. They surprise you. They grow. You have space again to think, create, lead. You're no longer drowning in tasks. You're actually leading. In scenario 2, entrepreneurship, your energy returns. You finally hire support. Your virtual assistant takes over scheduling and inbox management. Your assistant handles client onboarding. Your tech person fixes things you used to spend hours stressing over. And suddenly, you have time to innovate. You have energy to serve. You have clarity to grow. And you feel excited again. Your business expands because you expand. Scenario 3, you're letting go of emotional responsibility. You stop absorbing everyone's stress. You stop fixing everything. You stop managing everyone's feelings. Your nervous system quiets. Your boundaries strengthen. Your confidence rises. You operate from presence, not pressure. Imagine a life where you don't have to do it all. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Okay? Imagine. You delegate tasks with ease. Ooh, imagine that. You trust others to rise. You trust yourself enough to let go, and your plate is no longer overflowing. Your heart, your mind is no longer buzzing with detail. Your body is no longer in hypervigilance. You're doing the work that lights you up, the work only you can do. Your creativity flourishes. Your energy returns. Your leadership grows. This is the life that becomes possible when you stop trying to do everything yourself. So I've got a gentle practice for you today. Place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in and slow exhale. Then speak softly to yourself. I release the belief that I must do everything alone. I'm safe to receive support. I am safe to delegate. I am safe to lead from my genius. And let those words drop into your nervous system. Here's my closing thought for today. You were never meant to carry it all. You were taught to. You learned to. But it is not who you truly are. Delegation doesn't make you weaker. It makes you stronger, clearer, more creative, more aligned, and more free. When you stop doing everything, you finally step into the leader and the human you were born to be. You're doing beautifully. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Remember, every small moment of awareness creates a shift inside your body in your life. I'm curious, what was your shift today? Tell me, send me an email or a message. This is Coach I. If you ever have questions or want personal coaching, don't hesitate to reach out. You're not alone on this journey. And until next time, breathe deeply, take care of yourself, and I'll meet you again tomorrow.